chance I can talk to you for a minute? I'll get out. I'm trying to understand. I know what all's going on. I do live here in Oklahoma. I've seen everything that's going on. And what I'm trying to understand is, like, what is it about Oklahoma that's different?
What do you mean?
Because you're registered in Texas, right?
Well, no.
It says that you have a lifetime registry and you have to check in yearly.
If I live there.
And it does say that you live in Oklahoma on the registry. It does say that.
No, not on the registry.
It does. You can look it up.
I'm just saying that if it says that, it's not true.
Well, you do live in Oklahoma.
Right, but not on the registry.
It does. Whenever you look it up, State of Texas Registry.
I understand that. If you'll pay attention to the top there, it says offenderradar.com. That's not even a gun.
No, that's not the one I looked at. It's not.
That's the one that's on the flyer.
Well, I'm not associated with all that. I'm totally separate from all that. 100%. I would not be here in my car with my tag as my person telling you my name. I'm not associated with any of that. I was told that somebody came here and protested. I don't know anything about that. I haven't even watched it. I am from Central Oklahoma.
Okay.
And I know that a lot of people are making a big deal about all of this. And was it Ohio? No, Illinois, where all this happened. I am trying to understand, like, if you lived in Ohio, you would have to register, and if you lived in Texas, you have to register, correct? And from what I saw on the state of Oklahoma's registry, that you have to at least check in with them once a year, is what it shows. I believe you. I mean, I believe that that's what you're saying. What is it about living in Oklahoma that keeps you from having to register?
Because I was a juvenile, and all that stuff's supposed to be sealed, but I slipped through the cracks.
How is it sealed, though? Like, you haven't lived in Texas in how long?
Since I was 21, I think.
Okay, so quite a while. I don't understand how you can have to live in other states and have to register, but what Oklahoma does.
So my attorney, see, my dad made me plead guilty to the charges.
Right, I've heard that.
And two, I'm the one that started realizing it was wrong, and I went to my dad to get it stopped. And when I stood up to him to end his abusive ways, he had me put into a psych ward, and to get revenge on me for standing up to him, he turned all that in.
Right.
Anyway, when I did plead guilty, I didn't know anything about the law. Had no clue. I mean, I was 15, 16, somewhere in there. And I later would come to find out many years later that if my attorney would have filed one piece of paper, and I don't even know what piece of paper it was anymore. It's been years ago since I found it.
And this is in Illinois?
Yes.
Okay.
But if he would have filed one simple piece of paper within 30 days of the conviction, at 18, all of that would have stopped. There would have been no more to it. But he didn't file that paper. It was a public defender. Me not knowing anything about the law, me just doing what my dad said to do.
It would have stopped the charges entirely? It would have stopped the charges entirely?
No, it would have kept me from ever having to register anywhere. And it would have cleared me from, by that point, I would have been done with court supervision and whatever that I was sentenced to.
Now, I saw something, one of your videos you did, and I don't remember when it was, but you said something about you had to go to jail for not registering, and while you were in there, they changed it to a lifetime registry in Illinois. Something like that?
In there. No, 6 months before I was sentenced, the judge apparently didn't even know about the new law. But anybody that gets put on that list gets put on for lifetime.
Right.
When I got put on it in Illinois, I was sentenced to 10 years. But yet, when my 10 years was up, I find out that it was lifetime.
Okay. Because it was a new law? Because it was a new law?
6 months, it went into effect 6 months prior to the judge sentencing me. But a good point that my sister made, and people don't ever put together, heck, I've never even put it together, but that was when that Wash guy was just coming out and getting so rampant and just hammering anybody with anything.
Walsh.
Yeah, he's the one that was that got the sex offender list started.
Oh, the guy that his son got taken.
Son or daughter?
Did the TV show?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
And so we got wrapped up in that whirlwind of stuff. And I can't really explain why it all went down the way it did. Any of that.
Mm-hmm.
My goodness, I was like 15 years old. I'm 41 years old now.
Oh, okay. But you didn't get sentenced till you were like 17 or something, right?
No. It was right around my 16th birthday, I believe it was.
Okay. And then you moved to Texas? And there's no doubt that you're within the law here. I mean, there's no doubt about that.
All I'm trying to do is live my life and be a blessing to other people. That's all I've been trying to do.
Brian, I get that. I'm having a hard time. I am a Christian. I think that's why I felt compelled to talk to you while I was out here. I had a friend over. I understand you want to do this with your community and the outlaw community and stuff like that. I don't judge you for that. I think the rub is children. And whether you understand that or not, I don't think it's going to go away. Like, if this was a church for people like you and children not being involved, it would be different. It's like this thing with this other sex offender, and I've listened to all your words about that too. Your son, above everything, I would think you would protect and would not ever risk not being able to have him or anything else.
I did protect him.
This guy was in his presence.
In his presence, yes, but never unsupervised in his presence.
I mean, you say that. With the law, that man can't be anywhere within however many yards from children, period.
Not according to what I was reading.
He is a violent sex offender.
Well, I get that. I get that paper, the words, whatever, says that he's this way and that way. But I also believe in what my Bible tells me.
Don't start with the Bible with me, because I've listened to enough of your Bible bullshit.
No.
You use it as something to stand on, and that I don't appreciate.
If I didn't, I wouldn't do anything that I do, okay? I wouldn't help anybody. The Bible is why I do what I do.
But you don't have your son in the midst of it. You don't invite other children here. You don't have
one part of the Bible and do that, but I don't accept the other part.
No.
And
Number one, you follow the law of the land, and the law of the land
keeps do not discriminate.
Protects children above and everything.
God says do not discriminate.
The law of the land keeps violent sex offenders away from children.
You're going to have a discussion, or are you here to berate me?
No, I'm here to have a discussion, but you're absolutely not seeing the other side of this where people can
get me to see the carnal side. I only see from his side.
Well, that's not going to work. You're never going to stop having people protest you for that.
Well, that's fine.
Everybody will continue doing what they're doing.
That's fine.
And I will make sure that the law changes.
Okay. Well, there you go.
I gave you a minute to speak about it. I wanted to know why you're here, why you think you're safe in Oklahoma. As far as the law goes, with your history and that violent sex offender's history having around your child, you're an innocent, disabled child. And you think it's okay. You're not in eternity yet. There's still the law of the land that protects children. No, I didn't.
Truth. This was about berate.
You don't like hearing the other narrative of what's real, what's going on.
I know what I've done and what I've not done. I know right from wrong.
Why aren't you protecting children?
Who says? That's by your mouth. That's by everybody else's mouth.
You're the one going to court the end of this month, aren't you?
Huh?
You're the one going to court the end of this month, aren't you?
Okay. That's still by somebody else's viewpoint.
It's the law of the land.
Were they there when I was raising my son? No, but my son's grandma was.
Why would you risk it, having somebody like that anywhere near him?
Risk it? There was no risk to it. As long as he was never left alone for even a
That's not what's in the law. The man is not allowed around children.
The statute you're talking about where it is against the law for me to have my son around somebody, especially...
You're the one going to court for it.
Never left alone unsupervised.
You're the one looking at a felony charge for
You're the
it.
one making a claim, telling me what the law is, but I don't see you producing that law to show me.
You know exactly what it is.
And this is what everybody does. You know exactly blah, blah, blah.
You do.
Everybody does. They can never present me with facts. They just want to run their
The
mouth.
fact is, you're going to court.
Okay. Have I denied that?
No. But you seem to just think that everything you do you don't have to follow the law, you don't have to protect children, you don't have to see it any other way than yours.
To my mouth again. You say I don't think I have to protect children. I protected my son with every ounce of fiber of being within my being.
Can you see your son right now? Can you see your son right now?
I stopped.
Over talking you.
Okay.
I appreciate the same respect.
Okay.
Okay. I protected my son with everything within me. All right. Just because you have a different viewpoint from being an outsider does not change the fact that I know 100% for a fact that I protected my son.
Was that man around your son? Was that man around your son?
What?
Was that man around your son?
Well, yes, he was around my son.
Can you see your son now?
That's a personal question.
I understand, but it's one worth thinking about. I don't discount your love for your son, but this is where the laws create a problem for you.
Well, then, Let God be the judge. Let him change the law or allow me to go to prison.
Okay. It's unfortunate. You can still choose to do all of these things without children around.
Tell me how I can choose to do all the things that I'm doing if I got to make exceptions. No, that eliminates the word all of it.
I would think that the risk versus the reward isn't worth it, and I would think that if there is a hole over here that you can reach versus leaving out the children, I would think that that would be worth it.
Children around.
Oh, I've seen plenty. I've seen plenty.
Children around here?
I've seen all the little events you do with your bouncy houses and everything else.
Bouncy houses? Where in the world do you...
Go look at your Facebook.
You better go back and look again.
I have. They're everywhere.
Oh, boy. Okay.
I just wish that you would find it in your soul to really contemplate what's worth it and what's not.
You wish that I would find it in myself.
I do.
Condemn myself.
I haven't condemned you. I have not. No, I have not condemned you.
For real here.
No, for real.
Have not condemned you, have not told you to off yourself. That's not who I am.
You just said you have not condemned me, yet you just got done standing here condemning me.
No, I didn't. How did I condemn you?
You just told me how you would think.
No, I said the law. The law. I didn't say I said the law.
You said you think. You said I think.
I would think it would be worth it to keep children away from here so that...
When has children been around?
Well, first of all, you're going to court at the end of the month for having a sexual offender.
You made a statement, now you're avoiding the question. When has children been around here?
I don't know.
Okay, then where's the statement come from if you don't know?
Because you have bouncy houses outside of your church.
Houses.
On your opening day, you had bouncy houses out here.
Are you kidding me right now?
No, I'm not.
You better go get your facts straight, ma'am.
It showed pictures of a bouncy house out here. That's what you say. You're having a cookout.
You must be getting me confused with somebody else.
No, I know who you are.
Wow.
I know exactly who you are.
Yeah, and unfortunately, I see the fruits within you too.
I haven't done anything wrong.
Arguing with somebody like that.
Okay. Well, I came to hear out of your mouth why Oklahoma is a safe place for you, safe harbor.
You came to convict me.
No, I didn't.
So what do you do for a living?
That's none of your business.
Figured as much.
It's none of your business. But since you don't have an open mind and you're not willing to hear from anybody else outside of your perspective, then I've wasted my time.
It's your mission to bring me down.
No, I'm going to make it a mission to change the law.
Okay.
I will.
Well, do your thing.
Okay. You have a good day. I don't think anybody's coming to hurt you either. I don't know what that's all about. If you want me to wait so you can take a picture of my tag, I don't mind. You want a picture of my tag? Do you want me to go live too?